baby, you already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho, a.k.a. Café Bustelo, a.k.a. El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, man. Reha season, February 22nd. One of the most anticipating rematch in the sport of boxing. Artur Beterbiev versus Dimitri Bivol, light heavyweight undisputed. Shout out to the fighters. Also, we got Shakur Stevenson, 3-division world champion, super featherweight unified champion, going to be facing the phenom in the 135-pound division, Floyd Schofield Kid Austin, in a fight that is going to be highly interesting. That's going to either humble this fight that we're supposed to be having in September of 2025 in Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. But Vergil Ortiz, the phenom, one of the most dangerous punch in the sport of boxing, probably the most dangerous left hook in the sport of boxing. Vergil Ortiz versus Madrimov. Madrimov, who competed very, very well versus Terence Crawford, in which I do believe that Madrimov actually beat Terence Crawford by 1 point, in my opinion. And a lot of people got a lot of high praise for Madrimov. A lot of high praise to Madrimov. People are even mind-effing themselves with Madrimov, actually saying that Madrimov got better skills than Canelo Alvarez just so they could save this mismatch of Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. So they praising Madrimov, even though that he was 10-0. They praising Madrimov. So now, Vergil Ortiz is going to be stepping inside the ring with a guy that arguably beat Terence Crawford, the guy that was regarded around the world as pound for pound, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can flip it around. Terence Crawford, pound for pound, 4-division world champion, 2-division undisputed. Morally, not the first to become a 2-division undisputed. It was, if you want to be real, Teofimo Lopez, if it wasn't for the politics of the sport of boxing, the WBC franchise in the lightweight division, and then Josh Taylor vacate his belt, if it wasn't for those politic moves, that will be crowning Teofimo Lopez as the first 2-division undisputed world champion in the 4-belt era. I'm just keeping it real, okay? I'm just keeping it real. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Chris Padilla, one of the members of Punch Drunk Boxing. If you haven't become a member of Punch Drunk Boxing, y'all know where to go. He said Tia was just on TBB. Okay. I believe Vergil will win more convincingly. BK for life. But Renee in the building, what's good, man? What's good? But ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be an important fight, an important win, an important outing, an important performance, an important statement. If Vergil Ortiz beats Madrimov, then you know what? A lot of people are going to be looking at this Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez like that's not the fight that needs to take place. That's not the fight that needs to take place. If Vergil Ortiz beats Madrimov, the guy that arguably beat Terence Crawford, 154-pound division, in which he humbled the world, and I told you that time was going to come. If you've been following the channel, I told you, do not be a slave to the moment of Terence Crawford being the true spins. Everybody that has an eye for the sport of boxing knew that was going to happen, knew that Terence Crawford was going to be the true spins. I said it. I've been saying it for years. It was just a matchup, right? Enrique. Con Lobo Peso. Plátano me dice, when you going to stop being Tio cheerleader? When you stop being my cheerleader, I'll stop being Teofimo Lopez cheerleader. Huh? When you stop being my cheerleader, then I will stop being his cheerleader. All right, Enrique? But as of now, I got my pom-poms, Enrique. I got my pom-poms. You don't like it? Get the fuck out of here like Canelo Alvarez to dormite Andre. Y coge tu 2 pesos and shove it up your funky ass of yours. Chipi con esos 2 pesos. ¿Qué yo voy a hacer con esos 2 pesos? ¿Ah? ¿Qué yo voy a hacer con esos 2 pesos, Enrique? ¿Ah? Not even a can of Coca-Cola me puedo comprar con eso. Not even Tropical Fantasy. Tropical Fantasy used to be $2. Y este tigre me va a dar 2 pesos. Y eso, mi hermano. ¿Ah? I can get $2 off pennies under my couch. Mira este tigre. Think you're a big shot con esos 2 pesos. A bum in New York City would just smash that, would throw that $2 right back. ¿Qué ese bomba hace con 2 pesos? Yo, Buck. Ahí. Hola, me puedo comprar pizza con eso, Enrique. Now I could buy a pizza slice. Con pepperoni también. Ahora me puedo comprar una pizza with a Coca-Cola. Así mismito. Ahora estamos hablando 5 pesos. Very, very good. I could pinch in, right? Back in the days, you put $5. Your boy put $5. Ahí, ya. Ni 2 pesos me puedo comprar crack. Ni crack me puedo comprar. I can't even buy crack with $2. Que radiquí. Look at these guys. Ladies and gentlemen, man, yeah, y'all get me lit, man, so quick, man. Ahí, gracias, Rick. Ahora me puedo comprar. Oh, modelo negro. That's what I'm talking about now, Enrique. We talking, Enrique. And now with the $2, they fight. Ahora estamos hablando. Now I can throw a little pizza party for the family. Ahora. That's what I'm talking about, Enrique. Now you're supporting the channel. Now are you supporting Puerto Tronqueo? Raps on Boxing 9 is the voice of the UK. London said Vergil versus Madrimov will tell us everything we need to know. Oh yeah. It's going to tell us everything we need to know. If Vergil Ortiz whoop Madrimov, I don't want Canelo Alvarez to give this guy an opportunity. No. What needs to take place, ladies and gentlemen, if Vergil Ortiz on February 22nd beats Madrimov, makes a statement beating Madrimov, the guy that arguably beat the pound for pound, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can flip it around. Then Bud Crawford, in between the fight, if you want to fight Canelo Alvarez in September, you got to go through the Vergil Ortiz test. You don't fight Vergil Ortiz, you don't beat Vergil Ortiz, you do not get the 4-division world champion, undisputed in the super featherweight division, King Nelo, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cashnelo, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. get the fuck out of here, man. Is that a deal? Ladies and gentlemen, does that make sense? No. Bud Crawford won it easy. No, you won it easy, Bud Crawford. You ain't do nothing in the 154-pound division. You ain't do nothing. You ain't do nothing to go to the 168-pound division while people have been working their butt off, just like David Benavidez, the new face of Mexican boxing. But if look, if you could pass the Vergil Ortiz aftermath, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna say it lightly like this. I'm gonna put it like this. Enrique, más pizza para la familia. Ahora, niño, Enrique me dio más dinero para pizza. Ahora, porque me dio 2 pesos. Antes de eso. Good looking out. Appreciate you. Let's go, Enrique. Enrique, coming through. God bless you, Enrique. Now we can eat. And put another slice, a couple of slices in the refrigerator for tomorrow so they can take it to school. Ahora estamos hablando, Enrique. Now you helping Pontro Boxing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make a deal. I'm going to make a deal with the community. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to make a deal with the community today. If Vergil Ortiz does not beat Madrimov, then I will give my support. I will give my support to Canelo Alvarez versus Bud Crawford in September. It's a deal. But if Vergil Ortiz beats Madrimov, Bud Crawford will have to face Madrimov in June. Yes, in June, I say. Oh, people are going to be like, hey, no, what are you talking about in June? What you mean in June? That's too much, too quick of a turnaround. No, it's not too quick of a turnaround with Turkey I'll shake. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. Do you think that if Vergil Ortiz beat Madrimov in February 22nd, that fighting Bud Crawford will be too much of a turnaround? If there's no injury, no cuts, no nothing. If it's too much of a turnaround for Vergil Ortiz to fight Bud Crawford in June, or maybe in late May. Yes, in late May. because Turkey Al Sheikh said that in the interview, I believe it was with Talk Sports. I believe so. He said that they're planning on doing 2 shows in May. Maybe that was the Canelo Alvarez and Cinco de Mayo, and then May with the Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. They're trying to say that they're going to put it in Times Square, right? I don't know. Something like that. Something like that. Okay? So, would it be too much of a turnaround? I don't think so. And I don't think that Turkey Al Sheikh look at it as a quick turnaround. As a matter of fact, we're just taking it back like back in the days, like everybody begs boxing to go back, right? Yo, you remember when Julio Cesar Chavez fought 6 times in the span of 12 months when he fought Frankie Randall twice? He fought Madrick Taylor in the last fight of that 6th fight within 12 months. Yeah, we want boxing to be like back in the days. Turkey Al Sheikh want boxing to be like back in the days. And the reason why I know that Turkey Al Sheikh will support what I'm saying, punch run boxing. The reason why Turkey Al Sheikh will support what I'm saying, if Vergil Ortiz beats Madrimov, then we want to see Bud Crawford versus Madrimov before Bud Crawford step inside the ring before he get his wig split by Canelo Alvarez. Because that's what's gonna happen when Bud Crawford goes to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, he's gonna spank him up. He's gonna beat him like a piñata on a Sunday kiddie party. Yes, Canelo Alvarez is going to beat Bud Crawford to the white meat. Canelo Alvarez is going to drag Bud Crawford around across the ring from turnbuckle to turnbuckle. He going to whoop him. He going to whoop into an unrecognizable creature. That's what's going to happen. But before it gets to that, if Vergil Ortiz beats Madrimov, the guy that was fainting the hell out of Bud Crawford, he made him look like a damn fool. He was making Bud Crawford look like Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury with the feints. That's how it looked like to me. As a matter of fact, I did have Madrimov beating Terence Bud Crawford by 1 round. I think it was 115, 114, something like that. But anyway, I had him winning. And then everybody was trying to say that Madrimov is really good. Madrimov is really great. He had 300 amateur bouts. He had a great amateur. And that's the reason. So we can't look at the 10-0 thing. We got to get the hell out of here with the amateurs. Every time I used to bring the amateurs, everybody used to be like, nah, Punch, the amateurs is the amateurs and the pros is the pros. Every time your boy Punch Run Boxing bring the amateurs, everybody shut me down. When I talked about Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, and I said the fight might go the way that you see it right now, but the difference is it's going to be with 8-ounce gloves and no headgear. And Ryan Garcia gave Devin Haney his last 8 count. And I said that Ryan Garcia will beat Devin Haney. But you know what? No, you didn't believe me. Y'all didn't believe me because I was talking about the amateur, right? Every time when I bring, what about the Mies Andre and the amateurs? You know what I'm saying? He's Olympian. Yo, it ain't the same, Punch. Shut the F up about the amateurs. It ain't the same. Oh, you only want to talk about the amateurs when we talking about foreign fighters, right? What about when I told y'all a long time ago, when Teofimo Lopez was going to be facing Vasily Lomachenko, and I said, you know what? A lot of people in the sport of boxing were saying that the only way that Teofimo Lopez beat Vasily Lomachenko if you only got to punch his chance. And I said, you know what? What you talking about? Y'all don't see Teofimo Lopez in the Olympic trials and amateurs and national golden gloves and stuff like that. He's going to outbox Vasily Lomachenko. You guys thought that I was smoking crack, And what he did, he outboxed Vasily Lomachenko. You know why? Because what Teofimo Lopez did in the amateurs. But no. Y'all didn't want to take it from me. Or now you want to bring this amateur stuff to my face and to my doorstep. You know what? I'm shutting the door right back at you. No. Madrimov ain't do nothing in the pros. Madrimov is a novice in the pros. All right? He ain't fought nobody. So for Madrimov to be performing like that versus the pound for pound #1, he could beat every style. He looked like a straight up ordinary fighter. Terence Bud Crawford looked like an ordinary fighter, right? And no, Terence Bud Crawford wouldn't beat Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo was active right now. Now y'all living in La La Land. Y'all living in La La Land because Terence Bud Crawford beat Earl the True Spence. And y'all like this. Well, oh my God. I can't believe it. I think that Bud Crawford can move up to the 168-pound division and beat Canelo Alvarez. You guys got fooled. And I told y'all, humble, relaxy. I told the whole world, relaxy, everybody, relaxy. And then Madrimov humbled the whole world. And then not only that, the Madrimov humbled you. The fight with Jermell Charlo and Canelo Alvarez should have humbled. It humbled me. It humbled me. I know it should have humbled you. Because when we saw Jermell Charlo, the 154-pound undisputed Iron Man knockout artist, go up against Canelo Alvarez, and no punches could phase Canelo Alvarez. Even Jermell Charlo said he couldn't feel none of my punches. What the hell you think Bud Crawford's going to be doing? And this is the reason why Canelo Alvarez, look, hey, yo, you know why I'm saying this? Because I care. I care. I care about Terence Bud Crawford. I don't want you to get demolished. I want you to enjoy the fruit of your labor because Canelo Alvarez, look. Because this is what the people are saying. If that Terence Bud Crawford is not going to fight like Jermell Charlo. Terence Bud Crawford is not going to fight Jermell Charlo like he fought Canelo Alvarez. Well, too many say how he's going to fight Canelo Alvarez. Come on, tell me. Everybody, the whole world, you pugilists and pundits of the game, you trainers, and you mind effing the people out here. You tell me how Bud Crawford going to be Canelo Alvarez. Come on, tell me. Tell me what? How he's going to hurt him. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you like this. It's getting so dumb out here, bro. I got to speak up. It is getting so stupid, so dumb, so idiotic, so brainless. Hey, yo, everybody in the boxing world is on drugs. Yo, let me say it like this. You know what I'm hearing now? You know what I'm hearing now, folks? Randy. Before la música de Randy. They saying that, yo, Madrimov is strong because, you know, he got a wrestling background. Hey, yo, they say no punch. Bud Crawford is strong. He has a wrestling background. Who he beat in wrestling? Who the hell did he beat? Did he beat Kurt Angle? Who did he beat? Who did he beat in wrestling? Tell me when we have seen Bud Crawford in the UFC or the MMA. Talk to me. Yo, these guys are mind effing themselves so much. They saying that Madrimov got better skills than Canelo Alvarez just to save this mismatch of Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. Now, these boxing heads is saying that Bud Crawford is actually stronger than what you think he is. You know why? Because he has a wrestling background. Or because you see him wrestle with his little friends. Because he was wrestling my brother, what's his name? from Fight Hype. From Fight Hype. And he was wrestling in Gleason's gym. Oh, that's the wrestling match y'all talking about. Oh, that. What the hell wrestling does in a boxing ring? What the hell? And I'm telling you, folks, people are, and this is why I'm speaking the way that I'm speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, when you come into Punch One Boxing, I'm here to break it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. I'm not here to mind F you like these other channels, like these other fighters, like these other legends. These legends got hit over the head too many times. The reason why they don't want to keep this is the reason why they lying to you. Because a lot of these fighters have relationship with Bud Crawford. So they don't want to say publicly that, yo, Canelo Alvarez is going to whoop your ass. They don't want to say that. They don't want to say that. Because they know Bud Crawford, they support Bud Crawford supports them. They came up in the amateurs, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these fighters respect Bud Crawford. That's why publicly they don't want to say, yo, Bud, Canelo Alvarez is going to beat you to the white meat. Canelo Alvarez is going to slap you up like Tyson Fury slapped up Deontay Wilder across the ring in the second fight. Don't do it, Bud Crawford. You're going to be 38 years old. You got the money where Earl the Truth Spence. You got the money. You got a beautiful family. All money ain't good money. They don't want to say that to him because this is why they're pumping this fight. It has nothing to do with the fight. It has everything to do with the money, right? It has everything to do with the money. So it's almost like my boy, like, yo, my boy will tell, yo, I got an opportunity to gain, man. I got an opportunity to get mad money. Me as his boys be like, yo, go get that baby. Go get that baby boy. Go get that baby. Go get that money, baby. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do, homie. It's just like if you got friends, right? Friends in the hood, right? And you doing your thing legitly, and you see your boy doing his ish, not legit, but you don't want to F up his hustle, right? You don't want to knock the hustle. You don't want to knock the hustle, but you know, damn, my boy, he got potential to really turn this negative into a positive. You don't gotta make you don't gotta make this lifestyle your career, and that's what's happening in the community, right? Sometimes you got a boy that you know what I'm saying. He's smart enough. He could flip that money, buy your business, buy something and stuff like that. But he's so into the game that this game that's supposed to be it's supposed to be like for a 2 year. 1 year and a half, 3 years. It's not supposed to be a lifestyle. It's supposed to be something to get you up, survive, or invest on it right quick and flip it and clean your money up, right? But then they get too caught up into the lifestyle that it becomes like a 15-year, 20-year, 15-year run. You know what I'm saying? So you're looking at your boy. So of course you're not trying to knock the hustle of your boy because he's getting money. So this is what's happening in the sport of boxing. These guys are seeing that Bud Crawford had the potential to gain so much money by fighting Canelo Alvarez, but they're not looking at the seriousness until a person gets hurt in the ring, until somebody gets killed in the ring, until somebody gets paralyzed in the ring, and then we're the boxing word and saying, "Oh my God, oh man, damn man, what he could have been, damn man," like Watson. That humbles the boxing world, right? So I'm being real. I'm being real. Terence Bud Crawford is fighting Canelo Alvarez for all the wrong reasons. But of course, who's going to neglect the opportunity to gain all that much money, right? I get it. But all right, let me compromise with the boxing world. If Vergil Ortiz loses to Madrimov, I will give my support to Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. That doesn't mean I like it. We have supported friends and family members for certain things that we don't rock with 100%. But you know what? I'm going to hold it down because I'm a boxing head. But if Vergil Ortiz whoop Madrimov, Bud Crawford better face Vergil Ortiz in June. And I don't want to hear it. And I'm going to be smoking Bud Crawford till the wheels fall off. I don't care. Call me a hater. I don't care. Move on. Go to another channel. Subscribe to another channel. If Vergil Ortiz whoop Madrimov, I'm going to be calling for Bud to fight Vergil Ortiz, and I'm going to be smoking it until the wheels fall off. Because Bud Crawford look like an ordinary fighter versus Madrimov. And if Vergil Ortiz does a number on Madrimov, then man is going to tell us everything we need to know. You know what? Bud Crawford going to look like he's a shell of himself. Bud Crawford going to look like he really declined. Bud Crawford going to be looking like he washed up. That's what Vergil Ortiz going to be doing. But washed up. He's going to make Bud Crawford look like he washed up. Smash the like. He said before a fight, yeah. You know why? It's too quick of a turnaround. Snow, Burt in the building. What's good, baby? Randy, la bandera de República Dominicana, la bandera, la música de Randy. Dice Camelo, Ale Sensation, págame la música, Yanketing. All right, baby. All right. Bro, all your videos about bringing Bud down. Like, damn. He said, state of the boxing. He said, bro, all of your videos about bringing Bud down. Like, damn. How am I bringing him down? I'm trying to uplift you up, state of boxing. I'm not bringing Bud down. If I'm saying that I want to see Bud versus Vergil Ortiz and I'm bringing him down, don't you think that's a great fight if Vergil Ortiz beats Madrimov? If I'm bringing it down? If I say, damn, I wanted Bud Crawford to at least go to the 160-pound division, go fight Lara, become a 5-division world champion, tie Floyd Mayweather, and then you could go up and fight Canelo Alvarez. And at least you have given the people that, okay, and giving your body time to go and fight Canelo Alvarez. Is that bringing them down? Or no, what you want me to do is mind F myself. State of boxing. You know what it is? I cannot mind F myself. You gonna let these people mind F you. You can look Turkey Alishikin. I'm going to give you the fight that everybody wants to see. I'm going to give you, my friend, State of Boxing. I am going to give you Terence Crawford after he make it for himself versus Madrimov. I'm going to make Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford. He's going to move him up to the 168-pound division, and we're going to be in Raider Stadium. And you think that I'm going to say, wow, that's a great fight? No, I don't play video games. But that's the only fight. I think that's a great fight in the video game. We got too much fights. You know why? Because the major fight, the number one fight, is David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. You know it. Everybody in the chat knows it. Everybody that's looking on that's not in the chat knows it. Everybody that's looking at me right now and shaking their head, look at this guy, man. He's always talking shit. They know it. Turkey Out Shake knows it. And let me tell you like this. Not only does Turkey Out Shake support what I'm saying, because deep down inside, behind the turban, behind that turban and the stuff like that, he got on behind the la bata, my grandmother's nightgown that he got on. Behind all of that, he knows that when Bud Crawford looked like an ordinary fighter versus Madrimov, it was one name that came out of Turkey Out Shake's mouth. It was one name that came out of Turkey Out Shake's mouth. And ladies and gentlemen, you follow the sport of boxing, let me know what name did he say after the fight with Bud Crawford versus Madrimov. Who did he say? Who did he say, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, y'all forgot. Tell me. What fight did Turkey Out Shake say? You know what? He didn't even want to mention Canelo Alvarez. You know why? Because Turkey Out Shake saw what we saw. And that night, in the moment, Turkey Out Shake says, maybe at a fight with Bud Crawford versus Ortiz is good. Now I'm biased. I'm giving you a Turkey Out Shake warning. I don't understand these people. Yo, you see this? I don't understand these people. I am giving you a Turkey Out Shake warning because he noticed that when he saw that fight with Madrimov, Turkey Out Shake in his heart and in his mind saying, I thought that Canelo Alvarez and Bud Crawford was a good fight, but this motherfucker, this guy made me lose $10 million. The only reason they come over here is to watch Eminem. After Eminem performed, everybody left. Am I lying? Am I lying, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, okay. All right. Because, I'm the master of receipts, and I know that there's a community out there that, they just don't like that I talk too fast, that I talk too loud, that I scream, that I'm crazy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't believe crazy people. So just let me give you the facts. All right. Okay. Whatever. Let's bring the facts. After the fight, right? Turkey doesn't believe Crawford, 36, will agree to an offer to fight Vergil Ortiz Jr., who recently captured a WBC interim 154 title with the 12-round majority decision win over Boachuk. After the fight, they interviewed Turkey Out Shake, and he said he would love to see Vergil Ortiz versus Bud Crawford. He didn't mention Canelo Alvarez. You know why he didn't mention Canelo Alvarez? Because that performance did not grant or justify a fight with Canelo Alvarez. Right? Am I right, men? Thank you very much, my friend. The video is on ES News, right? Go check it out. Yeah, thank you, BK4 Life. I don't want to be flagged. That's why I didn't put the video. That's why I didn't want to put the video. Now, if Vergil Ortiz beat Madrimov, like Vergil Ortiz beat another common opponent of Bud Crawford when he beat the Mean Machine. Let's not forget that Vergil Ortiz has been in position to fight Bud Crawford in the WBO long time ago, before Sean Porter fought Bud Crawford. Let's not forget that Bud Crawford also beat a guy that was training. I'm sorry, that Vergil Ortiz also beat a guy that Bud Crawford was training with, in Maurice Hooker. He went to the fight. They said that Vergil Ortiz was going to lose to Maurice Hooker. As a matter of fact, Earl Spence and Terence Bud Crawford went to the fight. Because even before Boots, Vergil Ortiz was the guy that was sniffing on the necks of Bud Crawford and Earl the True Spence. Am I right, men? Or ladies out here in the chat. So don't play me like a Vergil Ortiz versus Bud Crawford hasn't been long marinated, even longer than a damn Canelo Alvarez versus Bud Crawford. All right, that's a fantasy fight. And the WBO politically moved Sean Porter up the ranks in the span of 3 months. I did videos about this. I exposed this. If you're familiar with the channel, Punch Wrong Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. They politically moved Sean Porter into mandatory position and put Vergil Ortiz lower just for Sean Porter. Sean Porter went from not being in the WBO, even the interview with Sean Porter, he said, I didn't even know I was in mandatory position in the WBO. Vergil Ortiz was mad. His father was mad. They politically was trying to avoid that fight. But anyway, I'm just saying that because this is how long it is that we've been talking about potential fight with Vergil Ortiz and Bud Crawford. Dímelo, Catherine, Randy in the building, La Mexi in the building, Jay in the building. Am I lying? Ladies and gentlemen, look, I'm going to tell you like this. Just because you may not like what I'm saying, that doesn't mean I'm lying. I understand that in the world of boxing, and especially where we at today, people just want to believe in lies. People are comfortable with the lie because sometimes the truth is uncomfortable. And since we're living in the world right now, the perception and illusion is the new reality. People really don't even believe in reality no more. If I could paint the picture, if I could make the lie look like the truth, that's what people are going to go by. The reason how these fighters, these respectable voices in the sport of boxing is lying to you folks, because it's not about Bud versus Canelo. They just want Bud to cash out. That's like you pushing your homie just so he could get so he could get the bag, right? It has nothing to do with the fight. But this is the reason why I know that Turkey Out Shake and everybody in the sport of boxing agrees with me, whether they like it or not, because I'm already putting this thing, right? I'm already saying what I'm saying in social media, on chats, on comment sections, right? And I said, Vergil Ortiz, if he beats Madrimov, Bud Crawford should be fighting Vergil Ortiz. And that could be an in-between fight. If Bud Crawford beats Vergil Ortiz after Vergil Ortiz beat Madrimov, I'm okay with the Canelo Alvarez versus Bud Crawford. I won't complain. As a matter of fact, I'll be the loudest voice to support this matchup. And you can hold me to my words, ladies and gentlemen, because y'all support the channel. Y'all can hold me to the words. If Vergil Ortiz beats Madrimov, Bud Crawford should face Vergil Ortiz in late May or June. Is that too much of a turnaround? It shouldn't be. Then if Bud Crawford beats Vergil Ortiz, go fight Canelo Alvarez in September. Is that too much of a turnaround? No, it's not. You know why? Because the whole world supported Turkey Out Shake making an offer to Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, right? To agree to fight each other after they fight an interim fight in between, right? Of Anthony Joshua versus Ottawa Lean and Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. And if they win that bout in December of what? It was what? December 23, something like that? It was in December. That the fight, they was going to fight in March, I believe it was March 9th. How many months is that? Okay, we got January, March, April. January, February, March. 3. January, February, March. January, February, March. Right? Everybody was on board with that. Everybody supported that. Everybody was with their pom-poms. Turkey, you the man, you the man, you the man, right? That was not too much of a turnaround, right? All right, let's bring the receipts. Let's bring the receipts. Okay, let's bring the receipts. So I want you to understand me. I want you to understand me, folks. Let me see if it's that. Nah, it's not that. Why did I? Okay, there you go. Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder agree for 2 fights deal. First clash on March 9th in Saudi. That fight never happened. Let me take this thing off. Let's slow it down for the slow ones. Let's slow it down. Y'all remember this, right? Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder agree for 2 fight deal versus first clash on March 9th. March 9th. Look at the date. Look at the date, folks. Education. Look at the date. All right. On December, this is look at the date, folks. Deontay Wilder fought Joseph Parker December 23. If he beat Joseph Parker, he will fight Anthony Joshua on March 9th. Okay, let's say the numbers again. January, February, March. Right? 3 months. 3 months. Almost what? 2 months to prepare, 2 months and change to prepare for a Anthony Joshua. Look at Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua fought on the same day, right? Same event. He fought out of Orleans. And then he fought Francis Ngannou. See that Francis Ngannou fight? You see that Francis Ngannou fight? That was supposed to be Deontay Wilder. But Deontay Wilder lost. Deontay Wilder lost to Joseph Parker. Right, man? Right? So it was not too much of a turnaround to get Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder right back in the rhythm of things. Thus, me saying, y'all understand what I'm trying to say, folks? Sportbox TV in the building. What's good, my brother? Y'all understand what I'm trying to say, folks? Can y'all want me to say it again? All right, I'm gonna say it again for the people that's walking in right now. I'm saying that if Vergil Ortiz beat Madrimov February 22nd, that Vergil Ortiz should fight Bud Crawford. They saying that Bud Crawford and Canelo is going to be fighting in September. But if Bud Crawford is smart, he will fight an in-between fight if he really wants to win. If he just wants the bag, then he will save himself to a Canelo Alvarez fight so he won't F up the bag. But that's just telling me that he's in it for the bag. If he's a highly competitor and a smart competitor going to the 168-pound division, he will have to pick an opponent that's going to prepare him for that type of smoke. And if Vergil Ortiz beat Madrimov, we all know that that's all the thick smoke. So I'm trying to give you an example of this fight won't be too much of a turnaround, right? So I'm giving you an example of Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder agree for 2-fight deal first clash on March 9th. But first, they will have to face interim fights that Deontay Wilder faced, Joseph Parker and Anthony Joshua faced out of Orleans. That's only set January, February, March. Three months turnaround. So Vergil Ortiz fight February 22nd. Okay. April, May, and June. They could fight in June. Bud Crawford and Vergil Ortiz could fight in June. And if Bud Crawford beats Vergil, then it will be July, August, September. 3. Let me put my face on it. Hold on. Take this thing out. Am I making sense, folks? Am I making sense? Is that all right? If Vergil Ortiz beats Madrimov February 22nd, Bud Crawford versus Vergil Ortiz should take place in June, right? Texas, in June, right? After the fight with February 2nd, April, May, June, 3 months. Just like Anthony Joshua versus Deontay, the possible fight that was supposed to happen, Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, January, February, March. If Bud Crawford beats Vergil Ortiz in June, then we have the Canelo Alvarez versus Bud Crawford, right? July, August, September. So please, nobody tell me. You see how we doing the kindergarten style? We like Sesame Street, the count man. 1, 2, 3. Is that all right, folks? If Vergil Ortiz passes the Madrimov fight, and then he goes to Bud Crawford, and Bud Crawford beats Vergil Ortiz, and then he could go fight Canelo Alvarez in September. That's too much to ask. Is that too much to ask, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all not with that fight? You're going to tell me, because ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you like this. If Vergil Ortiz does another one on Madrimov, everybody going to be looking at Bud Crawford. And let me tell you again, that's going to be another way to humble this fight of Bud versus Canelo Alvarez. That's going to indicate that the Bud versus Canelo Alvarez is more of a trashy fight than it was before Vergil Ortiz beat Madrimov. Do I sound like a hater? Do I sound like a smart man? Now, if I just want to talk about business, Bud fan think that's a risk, right? Your man makes sense, Punch. Hey, I'm just being real. Now, if me being real is not making sense to people, then what y'all want is just, I just want Bud Crawford to fight Canelo Alvarez because you know the name of Bud and you know the name of Canelo Alvarez. It's not a good fight. It's a mismatch, ladies and gentlemen. It's a mismatch, and I'm going to keep on saying it. This is a trashy-ass fight. Hold on. This is a trashy-ass fight. It's trash. It's a mismatch. It's nonsensical. The only thing that is good is that they're going to promote and they're going to mind. The thing is, you know why I'm getting tight? I'm actually getting tight. I feel disrespected when they push this fight to me. But it's not about just pushing a fight to me. It's how they pushing this fight to me. Yo, you know what it is? And also, and look, I don't feel sorry for Canelo, because I still feel that Canelo Alvarez should be given the opportunity to David Benavidez. Look, we're talking about Canelo Alvarez versus Jake Paul. Then we're talking about Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford. That's what we're talking about, folks. While there's the biggest fight in the sport of boxing, and we're talking about these fights. That's what's ticking me off. That we're talking about Canelo Alvarez versus Jake Paul, and then Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford, while we got a David Benavidez in the wing waiting. We're disrespecting the whole game as fans. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you like this, and don't no turkey out shake. If you're going to tell me that you want this fight, and then in the rhythm of things, we're talking about the Jake Paul fight, you no good for boxing, turkey. You just like everybody else, like I said in the other video. No, like boxing, you got to understand that I'm all about boxing. I want the greatest event. I want Bud Crawford to fight Canelo. For what, turkey? For what, turkey? No, remember, I'm the excellency. You're not the excellency, mamá huevazo. Oíste? All right? Papa Dios is the excellency, not you, okay? No, así le tengo que hablar a ese tigre. Con una bata de my grandmother. He got the gown of my grandmother with chancleta with open toes. Mira, vete de aquí. El turban, yo le quito. Dame ese turban. You're crazy, my friend. Yes, I'm crazy. No, you crazy for putting this trash-ass fight when you got all the money in the damn world to give me David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. You give me this trash-ass fight. No. Yo, suck, I'm gonna tell you like this. The reason why people are saying this is to mind F the people. They're mind F you. Turkey, any fighter, any trainer, anybody that is talking about this fight being good, they're insulting your intelligence. But see, Punch Wrong Boxing, I believe in God too much. I don't do that to the people. No. Now, I don't lie to the people. Now, let me say it like this. We may have a difference of opinion, but I will state a good case. This is not a good case. This is garbage. This is a garbage fight. This is not a good case. It's not a good case. It's a dumb fight. Thank you. It's a dumb fight. It's a mismatch. It's a trash fight. This insults the people. And in the sport of boxing, we don't need this. In the sport, when we say that this sport is dying, we don't need this fight because it does nothing to the sport of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. This fight does nothing. Just like how y'all felt, Jake Paul. Let me say it like this. The reason why I supported Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Two reasons I supported it. Because I never get to see Mike Tyson live. And my favorite fighter is Mike Tyson. So I don't give a damn if he was 82 years old and he looked like in the shape that he was looking in. I want to see Mike Tyson. I had the opportunity to see Mike Tyson. Another thing is because we had one of the greatest fights in the history of the sport of boxing, Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. And y'all know how much I support that fight, support Amanda Serrano, the 7th Division World Champion, undisputed, the real greatest woman of all time. And I got to see it live. And matter of fact, I give y'all 3 because I know that fight and the undercard, they will get an opportunity. Now, if I don't want to contradict myself, this fight could do that. This fight, if Turkey Al Sheikh, who is known to putting up a good card, then all these guys in the undercard should steal the show and stuff like that. Give them an opportunity for the eyeballs. Okay, it's the only thing. I just feel that we're wasting time. We don't need to waste time. We don't need no further marination of David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. And Canelo Alvarez only said, if it makes sense, money sense. If it's the biggest fight in the sport of boxing and you throwing unlimited money, you just giving these fighters unlimited. So give the Canelo Alvarez $200 million or $150 million to fight David Benavidez. Why not? You're already throwing these money because you're throwing a bunch of money to this trash ass fight anyway. Why not throw all that money for David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez? Why throw all that money with this? If you could throw all that money for this, you could give me the David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. To the type of money that Canelo Alvarez can't refuse. And just like you throwing the type of money to Bud Crawford that he can't refuse to face a Canelo Alvarez because Bud Crawford knows that this is not a good fight. He's not stupid. Turkey Al Sheikh is not the sugar daddy of Terence Bud Crawford. And now Terence Bud Crawford is acting like, oh, he's a cash cow. No, he's just throwing money at you, bro. You a stripper to Turkey. It's not like Bud Crawford has all this revenue and he's the cash cow to sport of boxing. He's nothing but a stripper to Turkey. As a matter of fact, probably all these guys is. I want real fights at the real time. And if we got this guy that is the messiah of boxing, then I don't need a marination of Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. You know why people in the sport of boxing marinated fights? You know why the promoters marinate potential big fights? To create the money. So the money could pick up. The interest can pick up. The anticipation could pick up for the money to start rolling in. And the investor starts knocking on the door. But guess what? We don't need to marinate fights when we got unlimited money with Turkey Al Sheikh. So in all actuality, we didn't need a Wilder versus Parker. We needed Wilder versus AJ. We didn't need AJ versus Ottawa Lean. We needed AJ versus Wilder. As a matter of fact, we don't need Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez. We don't need Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero. All we need is the rematch of Devin and Ryan. Why are we given the opportunity for a monkey wrench when the money is on the table? Thus, AJ versus Wilder when Andy Ruiz threw a monkey wrench. The biggest fight in the sport of boxing went down the damn drain because we're playing this in-between fights that we don't need. We don't need it. We don't need it. We have a fight of Canelo versus David Benavidez. That's not only good for the sport of boxing, it's not only great for the legacy of Canelo and David Benavidez, but it is great for boxing. It moves boxing. Because let's say if David Benavidez does beat Canelo Alvarez, who's the cash cow? Who's the new king? Who is the face of Mexican boxing? Who's the face of North America? David Benavidez is only 28 years old. That helps boxing. Now, of course, if Canelo Alvarez does beat David Benavidez, then, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like when Manny Pacquiao beat Keith Thurman, right? Like, it was supposed to be the passing of the torch. You were supposed to lose. Keith Thurman was supposed to beat Manny Pacquiao, and then we go into this new era right after the Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Now we in a real new era, right? But you know what? There's the guy. There's the guy. The new face. The new face of Mexican boxing. The way that Canelo Alvarez is just moving around this. I don't want Canelo Alvarez facing Bud Crawford. Let him earn it. As a matter of fact, I did like when Canelo Alvarez actually said, yo, but if you want to fight me, fight Tio first. Yeah. If you want to fight me, I want Canelo Alvarez to say, if you want to fight me, fight Vergil Ortiz first. I also want Canelo Alvarez to say that. If you want to fight me, if Vergil Ortiz beat Madrimov, you fight him in June. And if you could get past Vergil Ortiz, then we fight in September. And guess what? That fight, Turkey Out Shake, could also be in a stadium. If you could put Earl Spence versus Ugas in a stadium, you could put Bud Crawford versus Vergil Ortiz in a stadium. And then we truly have earned a stadium fight with Bud Crawford and Canelo. If Bud beats Vergil, then that's earned, not given, not just throwing money, not just losing money. Well, I know that's not going to be losing because, of course, they're going to promote it like this is the big. They're going to promote this fight like it was the greatest thing that we're about to see, which is a lie. Bert. Now they say, how about Lara versus Crawford at 160? I like to see that fight. And I think that Bud Crawford maybe could beat Lara, in my opinion. I mean, Lara was, what, 41 years old? You know what I'm saying? He did retire Danny Swift Garcia. Yeah, at the end of the day, I would like to see that fight because I do believe also in legacy. And I believe that Bud Crawford could become a 5-division world champion, top Floyd Mayweather, and then go up against Canelo Alvarez. And then right there, maybe, you know what I'm saying, he got his body up to the 168. Another training camp. I know that Lara is not a style of Canelo Alvarez, but you did fight Madrimov, and that wasn't a style of Canelo Alvarez. So who cares? Why you fought Madrimov in the first place? Why did Bud fight Madrimov in the first place if he's not looking to stay in 154? Why he fought him in the first place? What was that? A cherry picking gone wrong? Dímelo, Domingo, in the building. If Vergil Ortiz whoops Madrimov, what are we going to say? Are y'all with me or no? Y'all going to be like, nah, Bud should not fight Vergil Ortiz. Do you agree? Give me a yes or give me a no. If Vergil Ortiz fights Bud Crawford, if Vergil Ortiz beat Madrimov, do you want to see Vergil or Vergil versus Bud or Bud versus Canelo? Put it there. If Vergil beats Madrimov, do you want to see Vergil versus Bud or Bud versus Canelo Alvarez? What makes sense to you? You said Canelo Ortiz. Man on Fire said, I'm with you. Still, Vergil, Bud, La Mexi. Can you think about how great of a great, if they could put Madrimov and Bud in the stadium, then you could put Vergil. That's what I'm talking about. That Turkey Out Shake should be thinking about boxing. He's thinking about attraction. He's thinking about fake-ish. You ruined the momentum in the heavyweight division. You did. Turkey Out Shake with this Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury. Matter of fact, you hurt Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Little by little, I'm starting to see, I don't know, this guy just got money. He's like a little kid with money. And the thing is, when you got all that money, People look at him like he's this genius. No, he's not. I'm sorry. No, he's not. I'm not saying he's not good. He's good for boxing, but he's not he's not a genius. He's not. It's not moving forward, in my opinion. Because think about it. You put Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou, and then he get exposed. What happened to Tyson Fury after that? What happened to Tyson Fury after that? What happened to Anthony Joshua after Anthony Joshua went to training camp to fight a Francis Ngannou, and then he got put out by Danny Dubois? That's not how you build a fighter at that level. You don't play games at that level. You don't play games, because what you're doing now, feeding them way more money. They get less hungry. They went a whole training camp for Francis Ngannou. So what you told them is don't take boxing serious for your own entertainment purposes. For your own entertainment purposes. You're supposed to say, Bud, do you want money? Fight Vergil Ortiz. Stick on Vergil Ortiz. Give me Vergil Ortiz, and I will get you Canelo Alvarez. Give me Vergil Ortiz, you and Vergil Ortiz, and I will give you Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez. Anything. Turkey calls have had many upsets, so you never know. Hey, all I'm saying, look, or put it this way. If even Madrimov beats Vergil, I'd rather see a rematch. We giving these people a pass. For what reason? Why are we giving Bud Crawford a pass to not even rematch Madrimov? Because this fight of Canelo and Bud it got everybody all drowned into this fantasy fight. If it was anybody else, we'll be saying, yo, you got to give a rematch to Madrimov. We did it with Floyd Mayweather and Castillo. We did it with Floyd Mayweather and Maidana. Why are we not doing it with Bud? Y'all acting like Bud is Floyd Mayweather. Bud and his resume is trash compared to Floyd Mayweather. Trash compared to Oscar De La Hoya. Trash compared with Sugar Ray Leonard. Bud Crawford is not in their level. Bud Crawford still got work to do. Oh, Bud is all that great. Oh, that's special. Yeah, he's great. His accomplishment is special. His accomplishment is great. But his resume is mediocre compared to Floyd Mayweather. Mediocre compared to Manny Pacquiao. Mediocre compared to Oscar De La Hoya. Mediocre compared to Canelo Alvarez. Mediocre compared to all the legends in the damn game. Mediocre. His best win was Earl Spence. And before that was Gamboa. That's it. That's it. Am I lying? What? Is it Victor Postal? Huh? Jeff Horn? Huh? Benavidez Jr.? What is it? Felix Diaz? Huh? Who is it? Sean Porter in his last leg? What is it? Talk to me. Snow Burke with the $2 super chatty patty cake punch. And the truth out here, all the YTBC channels needs to bow down and wash his feet. That's what I'm talking about. Get down. Down right now. Kiss like feet of Pondrong boxing right now. Motherfuckers, everybody. Shout out to Snowbird with a $20 super chat, man. God bless you. God bless. Ricky Burns. Is it Ricky Burns, folks? You giving Bud Crawford a pass. You guys are getting bored in the sport of boxing. That's what it is. These pundits and these media folks are getting bored to educate themselves or to educate others. They bored. Who are you to get Canelo Alvarez? You ain't done nothing, bud. No, I'm going to say it like that. You ain't done nothing in that resume to get Canelo. No. I say it. Call me a hater all you want. You got Madrimov work to do. We talking about right after the fight with Earl Spence and Bud Crawford looking at Jamel Charlo. And then now we went from a Jamel Charlo, Bud Crawford to a Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. Usted tan estúpido. No, I'm sorry, but no. Eso da asco, mi hermano. Eso da asco. And you pundits and you people that's trying to mind after people in the sport of boxing, this is a good fight. This not a good fight. It's not a good fight, man. It's not a good fight. It don't do nothing for the sport of boxing. It does not move forward because the type of money they're going to get is for Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez to retire. It does nothing. Nada. Nothing. Bud Crawford get his ass whooped by Canelo Alvarez does nothing. It does nothing to the sport of boxing, folks. It does nothing. Canelo Alvarez go out there and play golf and build some more businesses. It does nothing. It does nothing. Does nothing. Vergil Ortiz versus Bud Crawford does something. Vergil Ortiz versus Bud Crawford does something. Y'all like to say all this praise with Madrimov. What about the rematch with Madrimov? We seen a rematch with Oscar De La Hoya and Shane Mosley. We seen a rematch with Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. We seen rematches before. Man. Ladies and gentlemen, we even got a rematch of Devin Haney and George Kambosos. My goodness gracious. We even got a rematch with that. We got to make rematch with Chocolatito and Estrada. What is this? And the thing is that Bud Crawford, shout out to Bud Crawford, shout out to his team. You guys are always talking about like he's some victim to something. Oh, he's some victim to something. My goodness, he ain't no victim to anything, bro. People are attaching his name to Floyd Mayweather and Sugar Ray Leonard with that type of resume. Huh? Like if he don't got to give Madrimov a rematch. Get out of here, man. This guy's got in the past, even when his glove popped versus Dave Avenesian. If it was Canelo Alvarez glove popping versus Triple G, the whole world would be talking that he's a cheat. If Marquez glove popped and knocked out Manny Pacquiao, everybody be talking about that as a cheat. Am I right or wrong? No? If Marquez glove popped during the fight with Manny Pacquiao and that fight that he laid him out, are we going to be talking about Marquez glove? Yeah. But the thing is, with Bud Crawford, his glove popped versus Dave Avenesian, but we didn't care because all we wanted was Spence and Bud, and we didn't give a damn about no Dave Avenesian. We didn't give a damn about his health. We didn't give a damn about the glove. We only cared about, because we didn't wanted that fight anyway, so we was just caring about the Earl Spence and Bud. F the glove. He said Hersey is punch you as bad as the, man, please stop it. Shout out to them. If they talk, hey yo, Hersey, if they saying what I'm saying, then hey yo, my brother's in the LDBC. Punch my boxing your brother right here too. If you think that I'm bad, if they saying what I'm saying, then they saying the truth. If they saying what I'm saying, then damn it, they saying the truth too. Yeah. Fuck out of here, bro. Ain't getting no damn passes. We also even giving a pass to Canelo Alvarez not to face David Benavidez because we talking about this Bud Crawford and Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez ish. Nah. Vergil Ortiz, if he whoops Madrimov, Bud Crawford better see Vergil. You better not duck, because you've been ducking Vergil since the welterweight division, Bud Crawford. You've been ducking Vergil. Vergil beats Madrimov. Your ass got Vergil in June. Yeah. Vergil beats Madrimov. Bud Crawford should be fighting Vergil in June. Facts. And everybody should be pushing for that fight. Everybody should be pushing for that fight. Vergil Ortiz smoke him. If Vergil Ortiz smoked Madrimov, the guy that argued to beat Bud Crawford, I think Bud Crawford saw when he went to the stadium and he saw that fight with Maurice Hooker. I think that Bud Crawford, he's scared of Vergil. Yeah, he's afraid. He's afraid. He's afraid of Vergil. Huh? Even y'all want to compare him to Floyd Mayweather? At least Floyd Mayweather had the balls to even face young fighters. Floyd Mayweather has to, you know what? Oh, this Canelo Alvarez, man, I'm going to give an opportunity. He fought Canelo Alvarez. He fought young fighters as well. I don't want people to compare Floyd Mayweather to this guy. Yeah, yes, it's the state of boxing. He's ducking Vergil. Been ducking Vergil since the welterweight division. Yeah. Yeah, because y'all make Bud act like he done it. He done everything. His resume is not all that. His accomplishment it is, but his resume is not all that. You still got to put weight on that resume. I'm sorry. There's a lot of fighters out there. There's a lot of fighters in the pound for pound list that have better impressive wins, in my opinion. Bivol has more impressive wins, in my opinion. At the state that he beat these guys, have more than Bud Crawford. Even Bivol, when he beat Canelo Alvarez and Zurdo Ramirez as undefeated. For me, that was more impressive than any other win than Bud Crawford. It's better than Errol Spence and Gamboa. Teofimo Lopez beating Vasily Lomachenko and Josh Taylor was more impressive than any other wins of Bud Crawford, in my opinion. Bam Rodriguez beating Juan Francisco Estrada, Sonny Edwards, Cuadra, and Ramazan is more impressive than anything that Bud Crawford did in terms of fighters and resume, in my opinion. In my opinion, yes. Errol Spence is more impressive than his resume is more impressive than Bud Crawford, even though that he beat Errol Spence, but Errol Spence he did the dirty work. Yeah. Yeah, he already beat Sean Porter. Yeah, he already beat Danny Garcia. He beat Lamar Peterson. Yeah. Fuck out of here. I ain't dumb. The accomplishment is good, but who you beat at 140? Who you beat at 140? Man, please, Danny Swift Garcia had a better 140 run than Bud Crawford himself. Am I lying? Am I lying, folks? Danny Swift Garcia got a better 140-pound run than Bud Crawford. Am I lying? Errol Spence has a better resume and done more in the welterweight division than Bud Crawford. Am I lying? Even Keith Thurman done more than Bud Crawford in the welterweight division in terms of resume. Yeah. Yes. In the 135-pound division, Teofimo Lopez beating Vasily Lomachenko was better than Bud Crawford beating Gamboa. Yes. Come on now. Talk to me, folks. Talk to me. TR 135 had better wins than Bud Crawford. Danny Swift Garcia had better wins than Bud Crawford at 140. And Errol Spence and Keith Thurman had better wins outside of the Errol Spence victory, right? Had better resumes than Bud Crawford. Yes. Keith Thurman beat Carlos Quintana. That beat Paul Williams. Yes. Diego Chavez versus Keith Thurman was like the equivalent of Vergil Ortiz fighting Boots today. If they would have fought in the welterweight division. Yes. Go back, do your studies. High, low, dímelo con los 2 pesos de plátano. If it's a moonshine, it has to be great, better than Foster Flakes. Victor Postal and Ndango. Mira esa... Hey, yo, Bud Crawford. Postal and Ndango. Mira esa mierda. Es una mierda. Lo dije yo. Yes. Is impressive to me. David Benavidez beating Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andre, Alexandre, and David Moreau Jr. is impressive. More impressive than a Dave Avenesian. Nah, you struggle with Madrimov. You struggle with a 10-0 guy that hasn't done nothing in the pros. I don't want to hear the amateur shit. The only way that I want to hear somebody say about the amateur shit is if you're telling me, is Madrimov Lomachenko? No. Is Madrimov Usyk? No. I don't want to hear this amateur. Hey, Kelly, ¿qué hizo? That's like me saying, yo, do y'all respect if I say, yo, where Boots Ennis won the National Golden Gloves in 2015 and Teofimo Lopez won the USA Olympic trials, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and Shakur Stevens, nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that in the pros when it comes to Americans. So why when it comes to Madrimov, the only reason y'all bring his amateur shit is because y'all can't say nothing about him in the pros. And y'all would disrespect, people would disrespect what Canelo Alvarez have done. Yo, who's the one that says, you know, yeah, look, it wasn't Paulie. I like Paulie Malignaggi. But Paulie, you going to was it Paulie that said that Madrimov got better skills than Canelo Alvarez? Was it? Who was it? I don't know if it was Paulie, but who was it? I hope it wasn't Paulie. They say that Madrimov got better skills than Canelo Alvarez. You know why they saying that? So they could insult your intelligence to pump a mismatch. Atlas, was it Atlas? It was Paulie Epoxy Magic. Who was it? Louis and Epoxy Magic. Epoxy Magic said it was Paulie and Atlas, and Louis said Atlas. But whoever said it, they don't like Canelo Alvarez. That's what it is. And there's people out there that will say and do anything just to pump this mismatch of Bud and Canelo. We don't need that. Why in this boxing world? Even the same people are saying that boxing is not the same and boxing is dying. Why we supposed to hold Turkey Al-Sheikh accountable? Everybody in boxing. If this guy is the Messiah, the bank, the ATM, El Banco Popular, then we all should be like, Turk, stop the foolery. You willing to pay all for this? No. That's you know what it take me back when I was young. And my grandmother used to used to make fun of my cousin. My grandmother used to be mad at my cousin. You know why? Because let me give you an example. You know, in the hood, the little mom and pop restaurants, tú compras un plato de arroz habichuela con pollo. You buy a little plate that is rice, beans, chicken, and stuff like that. Only costs you $4.50, $5, $5.50, right? And my cousin will go to McDonald's and he will buy French fries, chicken nuggets, and stuff like that. And my grandmother be like, "Mira, con esos pesitos, if you were smart, you get a plate of rice, beans, chicken, and stuff like that. Why you go to McDonald's? Basically, why you go to McDonald's? Para que French fry y esa porquería de comida when you got home cooked real food from la doña around in the corner, que cocina de la casa for $4.50. That's not smart. That's not good for the health. And it's true. The same thing with this. If Turkey Al-Sheikh, you willing to give all that money to Bud and Canelo, give it to Canelo and David Benavidez, estúpido. And bring boxing back. If he were smart, he would accept. If you were smart, you would accept my challenge, Turkey Al-Sheikh. If you were smart, you would accept my challenge, Turkey Al-Sheikh. Oh my God! Hey, yo, why everybody be kneeling down to this man? He's just a man. Con una bata. He's just a man with a grandmother gown, huh? And some open-toe slippers. My God, young people in boxing think he's God. Oh Lord! Ask him a real question and hold him to the fire. Hey, yo, Turkey Al-Sheikh. Hey, yo, take that little turban out your thing. Hey, yo, what do you think about, if you're willing to put all this money, you're willing to put Tyson Fury, you pay Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk all this money that you know they will never make without you. You have unlimited money, unlimited cash, right? Why don't you give the type of money that both Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez can refuse and bring us the #1 fight in the sport of boxing? The anticipation is at an all-time high. That is the #1 fight across the world. Why you're not giving us that fight? Because I promise, because my favorite fighter is Crawford, and I promise. Oh, so this is just you're not in it for the sport of boxing. Oh, you're in it for your entertainment purposes. And since you have the money, you could just use everybody like toys. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like going to the strip club, right? I've never been to. Yes, you've been to the strip club. I saw you. I saw you in the boom boom room the other day. Huh? Yes, I was. But punch. Do not expose me like that, my friend. No. Let me ask you a question. It's like going to the strip club, right? That's how you acting, like the big baller going to the strip club. You know that these scoochies is not worth $300 a lap dance or a couple of lap dances. You know that. Outside, they can't do that. You know they're not worth that. But you just throw money at them. That's what you're doing with Bud Crawford. You know that this man can even sell out Omaha. But you throwing all this. You gave Bud Crawford. Wasn't the person that you gave Bud Crawford was $2.5 million to face Madrimov and stuff like that? So why are you doing this? Give us the David Benavidez. Don't you like that fight? David Benavidez and Canelo. I like this fight. You have a point. You have a point, Pandurang Boxer. You have a point. But I just want to say that the fight is not about what you want to see. It's about what needs to happen in the sport of boxing so we can move forward and enhance the sport of boxing. And so boxing can move forward. Does that a fight that moves forward, Turkey Al Sheikh? Do you think that Bud Crawford is going to keep on going after the fight, win, lose, or draw? Do you think they're going to what's going to happen next? Pandurang Boxing, I think you had a point. Turkey Al Sheikh, what was the name that you said after Bud Crawford won that controversy victory over his Madrimov? Who do you say that Bud Crawford should be fighting next? I did say the Vergil Ortiz because Pandurang Boxing. I did not want to tell Bud, but I think he lost. I cheated. I'd give the judges money. I gave it. It's because I want to see Bud Crawford versus Canelo punch. You got me. You're exposing me. I paid the judges. I'm corrupted. I'm corrupted. Brian. Uncorrupted. You got me, Pandurang. Are you recording me, Pandurang? Is this going to go live to the people? No, I'm not going to tell the people. I'm not going to tell the people. I'm not going to tell the people. Do you think Allah is going to forgive me? Would you hold my hand and pray with me? I'm corrupted. I'm corrupted. I'm corrupted. Oh shit. Oh shit, because I'm corrupted. I'm corrupted, Pandurang Boxing. I'm corrupted. I'm corrupted. I'm corrupted, Pandurang Boxing. I'm corrupted. Oh, I'm corrupted. Bud Crawford is not the best in the USA, brother. Everybody knows. Bamro Jr. As a matter of fact, everybody say when they're doing the pound for pound list, bro, they say that performance counts, right? And that's when if performing counts. If performing counts, then Bud Crawford moving down on my pound for pound list. Yeah, I said it. Because that performance versus Madrimov was not no pound for pound. Right? Am I right? Bro. He said bro is never going to rehab with this one. I don't care. I don't care, my friend. No, I don't care. As a matter of fact, rehab season going to come to us. They coming over here to New York City. You're going to come over here to me. And you're going to meet me, Turkey Al Sheikh. You're going to meet me, Pandurang Boxing. You coming to my city. You coming to my city, Turkey Al Sheikh. You're going to have to face my questions. Hey, yo, yeah, Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez and Ryan Garcia versus Rolly is going to be in my city. He's coming to me. He's coming to me. Security. Before I land to New York City, there is this man that his name is Pandurang Boxing. You're keep him away from me. No, Turkey, I'll shake. I'm just one of those guys that's gonna hold you accountable. That's all. That's all. Imagine, think about this. Look, don't you wish that we all would have seen Al Heyman? Huh? Don't you know that everybody want to see Al Heyman? They're tired of the Google pictures of 20 years ago. I think that's the reason why I think more people are mad at Al Heyman, because you can't even see him, so you can't question him. You know what I'm saying? He can't give you an explanation of why he did what he did or does what he does. You got to give a lot of credit to Al Heyman as well, just like you got to give a lot of credit to Turkey Al Sheikh. Turkey Al Sheikh has done a good job for the most part. We'll be at Ryan fight. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. We out. And you know me, I show up. I don't give a damn if these. Hey, yo, let me tell you something about these fighters. They in their little groupies. I understand it. Some of the fighters that's cool with Bud Crawford, they don't want to come to Punch Drunk Boxing no more, because they feel like if I'm critiquing Bud Crawford, they get hurt and all that stuff. Look, man, y'all know I support Keyshawn Davis. I'm still a fan of Shakur Stevenson. Hey, yo, shout out to Coach Red. Shout out to Bernie the Boxer. Shout out to Bo Mack. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Earl, to Terence Crawford as well. But I'm speaking as a butt, and good looking out at Epoxy Magic with a $2 super chat. God bless you, brother. I'm just speaking what I feel is facts. I feel like it's a mismatch. If somebody gonna tell, you know, when you telling me that it's a good fight, I feel like you lying to my face, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like almost saying like a Whopper Jr. is good for your health. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you lying to me like that? You know that's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, eat it so you won't have an empty stomach, but at the same time, you know that's not healthy. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, yo, here's this Whopper Jr. with extra ketchup and mayo. It's healthy. Now, if you give it to a bum, for him, it's healthy because he's got no food, no nutrition, no nothing, right? If you give a Whopper Jr. to a bum, for a bum, it's healthy. But for us, it's not. We know this is not healthy. Especially when you got some spinach, you got some salad, you got some kiwi, got some kale. You know what I'm saying? We know what's healthy. We know what's healthy. And why do we eat healthy stuff? Why do we eat healthy stuff? You know why he eat healthy stuff? So we could live long healthy. We're not trying, not everybody's going to live to 100. To be honest, I ain't trying to live to 100. Okay. That's scary when you can't even move. And I'm not saying that everybody that's 100 years old don't move and stuff like that, but you know, what is the chances of you being very, very agile at 100 years old? You know what I'm saying? But people eat healthy because they want to live a long life being healthy, not trying to say that you're going to live longer, because I've seen healthy people still drop at 70s. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same thing for boxing. We got the opportunity to get fights that is healthy for the sport. Vergil versus Bud is healthy for the sport of boxing just as much it is for a good legacy fight for Bud and Vergil, especially if Vergil beats Madrimov. That's a good name in his resume. That enhances the legacy of Bud Crawford still. Because let me tell you like this, even that he might not have a belt, he's going to look like we in the sport of boxing where belts matter, but in certain division, it doesn't override certain fighters, right? Like David Benavidez doesn't have a belt. He's not a world champion. You know, like the real world champion. I'm not talking about the interim or nothing like that. But David Benavidez, his performances and his resume in the last 4 fights, we can honestly now debate that he should be in a pound for pound list, right? As a matter of fact, y'all want to see my new pound for pound list? Y'all want to see my new pound for pound list? A lot of people gonna get mad. Yeah. But Crawford went down because that Madrimov performance was no good. Let me see. Bon said Tony Atlas. Who's Tony Atlas? Says Crawford is a great fight. And fighters like wants to see. He said fighters like Usyk, Mike Tyson don't want to see that fight. What are you talking about, Bon? Mike Tyson said that he don't even want to see that fight. and that it is what it is podcast. He said he doesn't like the fight. Mikey Garcia don't like the fight either. And who cares about Teddy Atlas, you mean, right? Who cares about Teddy Atlas? I don't care about Teddy Atlas. Who's Teddy Atlas in all these years in boxing? Teddy Atlas, his only thing to fame is that he helped train Mike Tyson in the amateurs. He ain't nothing like that. He ain't nothing special. Teddy Atlas is no longer nothing special in boxing. He needs to keep telling Mike Tyson stories to stay relevant. That's his only thing. Tony Atlas, a wrestler. Teddy Atlas. Yeah. Teddy Atlas. I don't know. Teddy. Everybody knows that Teddy. That's why ESPN even kicked him out. Who cares about Teddy? Mm-hmm. Teddy Atlas said that Loma will beat Tio. Who cares? Anybody would say anything, bro. Anybody would say anything because everybody, all the fighters like Bud, and people respect Canelo Alvarez. So the PR thing to say is that it's a good fight, but we're not dumb. We're not dumb, bro. That's the safe thing to say. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's the safe thing. A lot of these fighters respect Bud. I respect Bud, and I respect Canelo Alvarez. Yet the reason why I say that this is a mismatch is because I respect Bud and I respect Canelo Alvarez. You get it, folks? I'm not saying this because I don't respect Bud or Canelo. I'm saying this because I do respect Canelo and Bud. See, the thing is, so people could say that this is a great fight. You have to diminish Canelo. And I know what it is. And I said this before, and I'm going to keep on saying it. I know, and people don't want to admit it. People in the industry doesn't want to admit it. Trainers doesn't want to admit it. Fighters does not want to admit it. This is the reason why Canelo Alvarez versus Bud Crawford, people say, and I said it again, I'm going to say it again because I don't know if new people's coming to the channel. People now see Canelo Alvarez as a very, very good fighter. They see Canelo Alvarez as a great fighter, but they don't think Canelo Alvarez is special. They think that Bud Crawford is a special fighter. People now have lost respect in terms of Canelo Alvarez being great. I don't even think that people consider Canelo Alvarez being great anymore. I think they look at him as very, very good. That's the reason you're pushing a welterweight to fight Canelo Alvarez at 168 and call it a great fight because you don't respect Canelo. The people that said it's a great fight truly does not respect Canelo Alvarez in being a special fighter. That's what it is. But they don't want to come out and say it because they don't want to publicly feel like they disrespecting Canelo Alvarez. So Turkey don't want to say it. Promoters don't want to say it. Fighters that don't want to say it. Pundits don't want to say it. Media folks don't want to say it because they're going to have to face Canelo Alvarez and Canelo Alvarez's team. Canelo Alvarez has a huge team. They see everything. Like I told y'all on the day before yesterday, Canelo Alvarez's team knew exactly who I was, Punch Drunk Boxing, Moonshine, and stuff like that. They already heard my criticism and my praise of Canelo Alvarez. One guy in the team said, you should announce Canelo Alvarez. That would be funny. And I said it when I was in the lobby in the, was it the MGM? No. Yeah, in the MGM Grand, in the lobby after the press conference. And I said, AKA King Nello, AKA Cartelo. And I said, imagine if the whole crowd goes, AKA get that fuck out of here, man. HLD says, it's good. It's good business. That's why nothing more, nothing less. If it's good for business, folks, then we have to stick to business. I want Chris Brown to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. I want Jake Paul to face Canelo Alvarez as well. If we're talking about business, folks, if this is good business, I have so many matchups that we can make good business in boxing. Chris Brown, the singer, versus Tank Davis. Kendrick Lamar versus Drake in the boxing ring will sell out in a stadium. Remy Martin, thank you. Now we talking business, folks. Remy Martin versus Clarissa Shields, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Matter of fact, hey, yo, everybody in the chat right now, let's talk about money. Let's talk about business. Business-wise, what are the fights business-wise that we want to see? Let's see what other fights that we want to see that's going to create that type of buzz. What's that? What's Remy and Shields? Yeah, Remy and Shields. I think that would Remy and Shields will make more money and people will tune into that fight more than any other fight that Clarissa Shields could get. What else we need? Because it's a business. Fury versus AJ. That's a good fight. How about Conor McGregor versus Canelo Alvarez. Conor McGregor versus Canelo Alvarez. Nate Diaz. Maybe he's already like out of it. What's that guy's name? The guy with the dreads that he was trying. Put it this way. The football player, the quarterback, Russell versus Future. Yeah. I mean, if we're gonna look at this as boxing, if this is all business, I got a lot of fights that we can make a lot of money. We can make a lot of money off boxing. This is competition. Let's go. It's the reason why Turkey Al-Sheikh did do Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury. Francis Ngannou versus AJ. 50 Cent versus Rick Ross. Okay, yeah. Tank versus Ino Uwe. Tank versus Ino Uwe. Yep, let's see that fight. Tank versus Ino Uwe. Great for money. Tank versus Ino Uwe. Who else? What's his name? Young Thug versus Devin Haney. Young Thug versus Devin Haney. That would be good. What else? Yeah, you just have to bring it into the sport of boxing. That's it. If this, and I'm saying, and a lot of people saying this as well. Yo, but Punch is great for business. Bud Crawford ain't gonna turn that down. Canelo Alvarez is not gonna turn that down. So you know what? To be honest, I'm interested in a lot of fights. In fights that can happen in the boxing ring for my entertainment purposes. I'm interested. So let's get Tank versus Ino Uwe. I'm interested. Who else? Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather, the rematch. I still want to see that fight. Who else? It's a good fight. Was a good fight. Let me see. Dana White and his wife, because remember, Dana White slapped his wife up. So let's make the power slap. Now she has the opportunity to slap Dana White 20 times without just smack him as much as you can until you knock him out, just to get it back. Ay, mira, si mimito. Now we talking about the business of boxing. Canelo versus Oscar de la Hoya. Hey, yo, we're talking about stadium fights out here, ladies and gentlemen. Forget about the sport. The sport is garbage. Let's talk about, yes, Ila, aha. Eso lo que me gusta. Bring it, let's go. Now, you see how much fights? You see how much fights we're bringing up? Because the business of boxing. Sucker. Bill Haney versus Teofimo Lopez Sr. in the co-main of Haney versus Teo. Bill Haney versus Sr. in the co-main event. Now we talking boxing over here, baby. Now we talking boxing. Turkey Al-Sheikh coming to Punch One Boxing. We got a lot of fights for you. You know what, folks? I'm getting bored. With this boxing talk because I'm a boxing head to a core. I'm a boxing head to a core, man. I sleep, eat, shit, boxing. If I'm looking at old films, I'm scoring old films 'cause I love to score, right? I'm looking at the Henry Hank, and I'm looking at the Sandy Sandler, Willie Pep, and I'm looking at Sugar Ray Leonard and Robinson. I'm looking at Muhammad Ali. I even got the Muhammad Ali album. I be driving with the Muhammad Ali album. He's the funniest dude. I gotta get the album as well. Yo, I sleep, eat, but I noticed that the sport of boxing, as much as I wanted to neglect this conversation about the sport of boxing died already. It died already. And everybody has infiltrating the sport of boxing and is making money. That's why Jake Paul is Jake Paul. Nate Diaz, Jake Paul fought. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's take this up a notch. Let's really talk what people really want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? He said Don King versus Bob Arum. I don't think that's gonna last. Two punches and they both miss. No, and I think HLD, the hardcores will like it because there's hardcores that like Bud and Canelo. No, there's hardcores that like it because there's hardcores that like Bud and Canelo. So we got to keep it going. But if this is business, then I think there's a lot of fights in boxing that is bad business and it's a waste of money. So all these fighters, I'm gonna say it like this: all these fighters on the come up is a waste of money. I wouldn't even televise these fights. Huh? Abdullah Mason is fighting who next? No, you're not gonna be in TV. No. Until you're a star, you gotta fix your social media, and then we put you on TV. And then we put you on TV. Fix me your social media. I want to see 100 million. I want to see 500,000 on Instagram, 100,000 on TikTok, and then we can put you on TV. And let's talk about the business of boxing, because a lot of managers talk to a lot of managers and promoters. They lose a lot of money. They lose a lot of money too. Layla Ali versus Shields. Yeah, that's a good fight. That's we talk about the business of boxing. Ward versus Triple G. Yes, now that they're up in age and haven't fought in a while, I like that fight. Yep, folks. Yes. Now, if y'all check the poll, look at the poll. Look at the poll yesterday. I'm that serious. If I see that the wave of the boxing community is going to go towards Canelo Alvarez and Bud Crawford, because that's the wave already, I'm wasting my time talking real boxing. And I don't want to waste my time anymore. And I don't want to waste your time. I want to talk about fights that the people want to see, that the business that makes business sense. I want to say this. I want to have a big apology. I'm giving out a big apology, a huge apology to Leonard Ellaby. I've criticized Leonard Ellaby a lot. And he always say, man, if it doesn't make business sense, it doesn't make business sense. You guys want to see it doesn't make business sense. They can't share like Gervonta Davis. You guys don't understand the business. It doesn't make business sense. Really? I don't think so. It doesn't make business. Leonard Ellaby, I apologize. You're true. You told us how you're going to be moving Tank. I told us from the beginning. Even Floyd Mayweather said, if you're not with PBC, or Mayweather Promotions, you're not getting a fight with Tank. That's it. They told us. And and people didn't like it. They kept on telling us, and he became the biggest star out of his contemporaries. Why I'm going to be hard-headed? Why I'm going to go against the people that's frustrated, like me, like I've been seeing of late. The people that's frustrated in the sport of boxing is the people that wants to give the sport the benefit of the doubt and not the business the benefit of the doubt. And at this point, I'm tired of being frustrated. Let's talk about what people truly will want to see, what people will support, what people will invest on. I want to see Remy Martin versus Shields. I want to see Jake Paul versus Canelo. I want to see the rematch of. I want to see the fight that I never got to see. Give me Riddick Bowe versus Lennox Lewis. Give me Chris Brown, the singer, versus Tank. Give me Devin Haney versus Young Thug, and have the baby mama, and whoever wins keeps her, and whoever loses takes care of the child. Whoever wins keeps her, and whoever loses take care of the child that she just gave birth to. I want to see Bill Haney versus Teofimo Lopez Sr. I want to be part of what's successful in boxing. I don't want to see a fight with Clarissa Shields and Perkins like we saw this past Sunday. Can you think about the money that they lost in that? We want to see real fight. We want to see some good fights. You should just watch the Misfits. Yeah, but I don't know too much the people in the Misfits. I want a quick fix. I want quick money. Just like everybody want quick money, we want quick money. Right? Look at the poll that I did. Look at the poll that I did. Look at the word that I put. Look at the poll. Hold on. I'm serious. I even asked y'all yesterday because I'm getting tired of talking real boxing. I'm getting tired of talking real boxing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that people appreciate it. Okay, let me see what we got here. All right. This is the poll. Go check it out. This is the poll that I wrote, right? It says, let me know, folks, do y'all want me to create content from the perspective of giving the business of boxing the benefit of the doubt, or the perspective of moral of sport and the competitive aspect of it? And no, it can't be both, because I believe the boxing community sends mixed emotions of what should be expected of fighters for the most part. We criticize one for being business-minded, then credit another for being business-minded. With this vote, I will start giving my perspective on what people give the benefit of the doubt, so people know what to expect and support it. So right now, so far, is give sports the benefit of the doubt is winning by 76-24. But I don't think that being honest. I think that the 76%, they want me to do what's right. But it's not what's right, it's what's smart, right? What did Floyd Mayweather said? What he said? What's the thing that he uses? Work smarter, not harder. Work smarter, not harder. I want to do that. Would you allow me in the chat, my people that follow the channel, my subscribers, my supporters, my haters that do support the channel? By the way, like my brother Bong Bong hates on everything I say. Any boxing fan in the building? He said Devin Haney versus Young Thug. Yo, that would be a great fight. That would be a great fight. That would be a great event, because it's not even about the fight. Put it this way. It's not about the fight. We're paying for the buildup. We're paying for the storylines. That's what we're paying. What we're paying for is the 8 weeks. Once the fight comes, who cares about the fight? We want to be entertained. It's like watching a series, right? So, yeah, man. I want to see the Royal Rumble of what's that guy's name? Yaya's Mayweather baby daddy. What's his name that he's locked up? NBA young boy. Is it NBA young boy? Is it NBA young boy? Let me go yes or no. NBA something. Mayweather's daughter's baby daddy. What's his name? NBA young thug, NBA young boy, NBA young, and little NBA. What is it? Help me out in the chat, damn it. Yes, young boy. Okay. Flight TM. Okay, yeah. So young boy, that guy. Is it NBA young boy? Yes, young boy. Well, anyway, I want to see a Royal Rumble with all his baby mamas. NBA young boy. I want to see a Royal Rumble with all his baby mamas. I want to pay for that. I want to pay for that. That would be a good fight, right? In the prelims or something like that, right? Young boy, and whoever wins keeps him. What about that? That would be fun. That would be fun. Because we're in the business of boxing, baby. We're in the business of boxing. hunter of the hunt. These dudes don't want to see real fights between real fighters. They can't, they're not. They want to watch, okay. They want to watch novelas. That's why Jake Paul makes so much money when he fights. Shout out to Hunter the Hunt. Right? That's why. Appreciate you, my brother. And you know what? I think we need to be in the business of working smarter and not harder. I want to be in the business of working hard, working smarter, not harder. Shout out to all the boxing content creators, man. There's a lot of great boxing content creators. You know, there's a lot of people out there that just want to keep it boxing and stuff like that. And I've been trying to do that, but I sense that this community is not about that. It's not about that. I can really see the wave. Bud versus Canelo is a great fight, yo, and Madrimov is better than Canelo. Yeah, okay. All right. Give me the fight. Give me that fight. But I'm gonna ask for other fights too. Right? Mm-hmm. Man, you should just WWE instead of boxing. I love WWE. It's not like it used to be. The biggest clowns narratives in boxing right now is the fast feet. Fast feet don't mean supreme. No. It's worse. Prelude is worse. It's worse now. You know what they saying? Prelude? You know what they say? That because Terence Bud Crawford wrestles that he's strong enough not to be bullied by Canelo Alvarez because he's so good in wrestling that he's stronger than what people think he is. Because he was wrestling Hans from Fight Hype. Hans, my brother Hans from Brooklyn. They like, yo, you see Bud Crawford. He has a wrestling background. Even though that I haven't seen a fight. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. Has anyone seen Bud Crawford in a amateur wrestling, pro wrestling? Because boxing keep talking about this wrestling stuff from Bud Crawford. Has he wrestled professional, NCAA tournament, anything? Like, I want to see a tape. I want to see a tape where he's wrestling the Kurt Angles of the world. Did he go for the USA Olympic trials or something like that I miss? I know his kids shout out to his beautiful kids and stuff like that. Shout out to Bud Crawford, great family, man. Fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. We're not. I'm not even going to go there, but I'm just talking about his wrestling, right? And I know his kids wrestle, you know. But in boxing, I'm hearing this over and over and over. Bud is strong. Bud wrestles. He has wrestling. Bud wrestles. And I'm actually, and I'm getting to the point. I'm Googling my ass off, bro. I'm YouTubing my ass off. And I just looking for a match of Terence Crawford in wrestling to indicate what are people talking about. What are people talking about? Let's do it together, folks. Help me out. Because I'm not, to be honest, I'm not technically savvy like that. That's why it took me long to even go live. Hold on. Let me. Okay. Terence Crawford wrestles. Because, man, wrestling. Boom. Okay. All right. Throwback when Terence Crawford channel. Okay. All right. Is this what people are talking about? That is the reason why he's going to beat Canelo Alvarez. Is that the strength? No. Let me know right now, ladies and gentlemen. Is this what it is? Is this what it is? Hold on. Let's find other videos. Okay. Is this what it is? Well, my brother Hans. Is this what you're going to do to Canelo Alvarez, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, is this what he's going to do to Canelo? Is that what you're telling me? Huh? Oh, but Crawford is a wrestling. He wrestles. And he's a pro, and he has a wrestling background, and that's the reason why he's a very strong guy versus Canelo Alvarez. The reason why he could go to 160. So why he didn't go to 168 a long time ago? Huh? If he's so strong, why he didn't go to 168 a long time ago? So that's also so Bud Crawford been weight bullying the 135, 140, 147. That's what you're telling me? Karate Kid, am I lying? Am I lying? Yo, folks in the chat, am I lying? They are saying that because Bud Crawford wrestles, that he's strong enough for 168. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying now. Yo, Hunter of the Hunt. $20 Super Johnny Body Game. And he say, God bless you, my brother. You already know, man, one of the members of Punch Drunk Boxing, loyal supporter, Hunter of the Hunt. You still out there and overseas, my brother? He said, I'm going to keep it a bean. I like watching Canelo fight. The restaurant he opened in San Diego is a block away from my dad's house. No one beat Canelo except for David. But if Bud have the heart to get in the ring with him, I'm going to watch. Oh, I'm going to watch the fight. You know I'm going to watch the fight. I'm going to go live. And I'm going to go live. And I'm going to see the butt whooping that Canelo Alvarez is going to give Bud Crawford. He going to beat him up from pillar to post. And I want Bud Crawford to fight the way that people say he's not going to fight. People say he's not going to fight like Jermell Charlo. He's not going to be in the outside. He's not going to use his feet and trying to get away. He's going to engage and he's going to push and he's going to use that strength of wrestling. I want to see that. That's what I want to see. I want to see that. I want to see that buildup of the monster of Canelo Alvarez, right? See, the more that people talk about Bud Crawford, the reason why, damn, yo, yeah, I neighborly that he's on that little snackety snack because the way that they talking about Bud Crawford is like he's the Avengers, that he is on the Incredible Hulk. I don't know. I never seen a fight where he turned green, but it looks like they think that Bud Crawford, when he steps inside a ring with Canelo Alvarez, he's gonna turn green. He's gonna turn like the Incredible Hulk. He's gonna have the Thor hammer. That's what that's the way they're talking about Bud Crawford now. That he's some incredible species that is very abnormal. That got dinosaur strength. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in Egypt. Yo, I want to go to Egypt too, man. How's everything out there, brother? Hope everything is safe. You're doing your thing out there, man. So they think that Bud is a wrestler and he's done so great in wrestling that is the reason why he's strong. He's going to be very, very strong with Canelo Alvarez. They say that Bud Crawford is not going to fight like Jermell Charlo. It's not going to be the outside. He's going to bring the fight. They say that that Bud Crawford is a dog. So when you're talking about a dog, when you hear somebody says, yo, you're a dog, what does that mean, folks? In boxing term. In boxing term. See, I heard it all my life in boxing, but now maybe there's a new definition and I want to know because, ebonics and slangs do change, right? What is when people say that, nah, he's not going to fight Jermell Charlo. He's not going to fight like Jermell Charlo because Bud Crawford is a dog, that he got heart. Okay. I think that everybody step inside the ring got heart, to be honest. Like, you know what? I just watched the fight for the 4th time. Canelo Alvarez versus Charlo, because I'm trying to focus on everything. I'm trying to put Bud Crawford in the position that Jermell Charlo was in. I saw Jermell Charlo land 2 left hooks. If y'all go look back in the 5th round, go look back in the 10th round. I think it was the 10th or 9th. I think 9th or 10th round. One of those two. Or 8th round. It was 8th, 10th. He landed 2 left hooks that Canelo Alvarez didn't even move. He didn't even flinch. He didn't even go like this. Not even like this. A dude that is a knockout artist. People got to remember this, that Jermell Charlo is a knockout artist. And couldn't even, we all know that Canelo Alvarez got the best chin, arguably in the history of the sport of boxing. Arguably in the history of the sport of boxing. Triple G couldn't hurt Canelo Alvarez. Kovalev couldn't hurt Canelo Alvarez. Kovalev killed somebody in the ring, by the way. Danny Jacobs couldn't hurt Canelo Alvarez. Caleb Plant couldn't hurt Canelo Alvarez. Even Dimitri Bivol couldn't hurt Canelo Alvarez. Jermell Charlo couldn't hurt Canelo Alvarez. Trying to figure out how is Bud going to fight Canelo Alvarez in the way that people are telling me. No, punch. No, he's a dog. He has wrestling background, and he's not going to fight like Jermell Charlo. Because somebody explain to me how Bud is going to fight Canelo Alvarez. How is he going to win? How? Is he going to what? Bully Canelo like he did Jeff Horn? Is that what we think? Is Bud going to manhandle Canelo Alvarez like he did Jeff Horn? Charlo for sure only did for the money. Heart was snatched as soon as Canelo landed the first punch. But doesn't Mike Tyson have told the whole world for years and decades that you don't have a plan until you get punched? Something like that, right? You have a plan until you get punched. People like to discredit Charlo, but Charlo moved up 2 divisions up, never campaigned at 160, never campaigned at 168. He talked about the rehydration. He only rehydrated 4 to 5 pounds when Canelo Alvarez probably rehydrated 15 pounds. I was there. I saw how the body of Charlo was in the weigh-in, and then seeing his body and Canelo Alvarez's body in the fight. I saw the difference, just like if you in boxing, you see the difference in weigh-in and what 24 hours do in rehydration. What people like to miss, even though they didn't like the way that Jermell Charlo fought, they like to not include that Jermell Charlo moved up 2 divisions. Thus, us humbling our thoughts and say, Bud is smaller than Charlo. Bud never fought anything like a Canelo. But Canelo Alvarez has fought things like Bud. Canelo Alvarez has fought more special people than Bud. Canelo Alvarez have fought bigger guys, bigger punchers, stronger guys than Bud. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all want to see the fight? See the fight. See the fight. Y'all bored. That's what it is. Y'all bored. Let's talk about this. Y'all seen Canelo Alvarez. I'm not Canelo. Teofimo Lopez going back and forth. Teofimo Lopez going back and forth with Terence Crawford. So Teofimo Lopez yesterday tweeted, I will get sliced for this, but this was to drop my first pay-per-view event. As a matter of fact, what he's putting out there is the offer that was on the table for him to face Subriel Matias, in which Bud Crawford timed in. He said, I would get sliced for this, but this was to drop my first pay-per-view and showcase that I cannot sell in bigger venues. It was against a Puerto Rican, which should have been hosted in New York and in Vegas. The boxing business knows what happens if and when I missed incentives. So it was a WBO Junior Welterweight title defense versus Subriel Matias on pay-per-view. March 15th, T-Mobile Arenas, Las Vegas. So that fight would have happened in T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, March 15th. Guaranteed payouts to Teofimo Lopez was $2.6 million. Bonus payment of $250,000 upon pay-per-view reaching 80,000 buys in the United States. 50% of all pay-per-view revenue received by the promotion after the first 100,000 pay-per-view buys in the United States. 50% of all gates revenue received by the promotion above 1,500. Now, there's gonna be people out there that feel like, you know what? Nah, Teofimo Lopez, man, that's probably like a low ball. We understand what you're talking about. Some people be like, damn, he should have took that deal. Now, let me say it like this. If it was me, Punch Drunk Boxing, I would have taken that deal if there was nothing better on the table. Because Punch Drunk Boxing, I'm not speaking for Tio. This is just me. It's not my career, but I'm just speaking on behalf of me. If this was me, I would have taken the deal first, because I want to know, without a shadow of a doubt, that the way I sell, I want to give my fans the benefit of the doubt that they're going to support me. They're going to support me 100%. I trust in my ability to sell a fight. I will hire a marketing team around me that's going to do their job in social media and also going to have me incorporated and have me in the loop in the sports in terms of featuring me doing interviews and talking about March Madness because I know other sports. I'm educated in other sports. I feel like if I could stretch this fight to 175,000 pay-per-view buys, and my fans will come out, right? Doesn't even have to sell out, but my fans will come out. If I do everything right and just sell 175,000, I will come off almost $6 million if everything I take care of all the dots, I will kick off $6 million at least. I would have taken this deal if there was nothing left on the table. If there was nothing on the table, I would take this deal. If there was not a deal that was better than this, I would have taken that deal because I would have trusted myself, me, Punch Drunk Boxing, would have trusted myself that I will. It'll be like a challenge for me, personally for me. Sell this fight. Have me and my dad sell this fight. A fight when Mr. Martinez was already marinated, right? Was already marinated, right? I could understand why he didn't take the deal because he did meet with Turkey Al Sheikh, and we don't know that 3-fight deal that Turkey Al Sheikh has for him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I would take the fight if I didn't have a better deal. And maybe, you know what I'm saying, when people felt like he should have took the fight, and then we see him had a meeting with Turkey Al Sheikh. Then we saw the 3-fight deal with Hitchens and Boots and the potential fight with him and Devin Haney. So that humbled the thoughts. And that's why I'm saying I would have taken the deal. If I didn't have the Turkey Al Sheikh deal, I would have taken that deal. I would have, and I understand that Subriel Matias in New York would have been probably a better fight. Yet I don't want to contradict myself as well because Subriel Matias never incorporated himself in New York. And I said it before, he might be Puerto Rican, but I didn't see this wave of Puerto Rican support for Subriel Matias like that, like we see with Edgar Berlanga, like I see in New York City with Sander Zayas. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that Subriel Matias was that guy. I don't think that the Puerto Rican people really, he don't move the needle like Amanda Serrano and the Puerto Rican fan base. Like Amanda Serrano sold out the arena in Puerto Rico where she couldn't fight. Remember, she couldn't fight, right? She sold out that arena. Amanda Serrano also, in New York City, she sold out Madison Square Garden. You know, I don't even think most of the Puerto Ricans don't even know who Subriel Matias is. Most of the Puerto Ricans, I've spoken to guys, they don't even know who Subriel Matias is. When I talk to boxing right now, not one Puerto Rican, not even my die-hard Puerto Ricans in New York that talk boxing, they don't even mention Subriel Matias. They will mention Edgar Berlanga, Amanda Serrano, Xander Zayas. Yo, they will even mention Emmanuel Rodriguez. And that's because they never incorporated themselves. Subriel Matias never incorporated themselves in the East Coast where the Puerto Rican fans are. So I don't know. People know Pedraza more than Subriel Matias. You know Pedraza more. So I would have sold it to the point where how about they travel? How about your loyal fans travel to Las Vegas? You know what I'm saying? Because if people want to see the fight, they'll travel. Tio wasn't going to make a lot of money after paying them Canelo, his own team, his father. I mean, you got to invest, right? You got to invest. You know what I'm saying? Every team got to pay their team. Like if you're going to be a fighter that doesn't want to pay, doesn't want to give those percentage away and want to just, you're going to lose him. You're going to lose in big fights. You're going to lose in big fights. If you're a fighter that you get into position and then you say, okay, let me cut this, let me cut that because damn, I'm going to get payday. So you know what? You're going to lose. 90% of fighters lose like that, right? Just like Baltimore, right? Baltimore with Floyd Mayweather. Of course, he was going to lose anyway, but he didn't want to pay sanctioning fees. You know what I'm saying? Fortuna, his last fight, I think it was with Ryan Garcia. They didn't want to pay for no sparring or nothing like that. I knew he was gonna get knocked out. I heard what I heard in DR. He didn't want to. He didn't want to give percentage off. So I know he was gonna lose. Every time a fighter want to shortcut people and want to shortcut, doesn't want to give their percentage, doesn't want to take it serious. That's why you gotta respect what Shakur Stevenson has preparation for Kid Austin in public. He got everybody helping him out. Everybody with great wisdom around Shakur Stevenson. This is your life in the ring. You gotta, if you an elite fighter and you a millionaire fighter already, you got to get the best nutrition team, the best strength and conditioning coach, your coach that still at just as how you say it, dedicated as you in being great as a fighter, and they got to be great as a trainer. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in the work. Just because a fighter's on vacation, that doesn't mean a trainer is not in the gym also perfecting his style and occupation as a trainer, right? You know, so once you shortcut your camp, you don't want to pay for sparring partners. You don't want to pay the trainer. You want to fire the trainer because you don't want to give the percentage and stuff like that. The strength and conditioning coach, you want to hire friends. You're going to lose. You're going to lose. 9 out of 10, you're going to lose your next fight. If you're shortcutting, you're going to lose. And for fighters, you shouldn't even shortcut. Again, you should not shortcut. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of hearing these fighters saying, yo, but this is dangerous sport, life or death. Sometimes y'all don't even take it. Y'all don't prepare like this is a life or death sport. But then y'all want to cry to the fans saying that this is a life or death sport. Did you prepare for that? Did you handle all the business or all the things that you going through outside of the sport of boxing? You're supposed to have a team. Every fighter is supposed to have a team that eliminate that. Your great team takes weight off of you, not add weight to you. Cough, cough, Andy Ruiz. We saw what happened there, right? Same thing. Same thing, brother. Same thing. Why? Hey, look, people say, yo, but look at what Teofimo Lopez situation, right? People say, yo, why he didn't have Joey Gamache? Yo, why didn't have you know what I'm saying? Because he had Joey Gamache and to the Comey fight, Lomachenko fight, then the Camboso fight. They saying that why he had Joey Gamache, you know, is the narrative, right? Right now, when we had Kid Austin did an interview with me. Kid Austin did an interview with other people, saying that it's just gonna be him and his dad. Remember, they came up with Ronnie Shields. They were gonna hire Joanne Guzman. I'm not sure who's on the squad, right? But his dad and Kid Austin said it's just me, it's just him and my son in a fight with Shakur Stevenson. And then we're gonna see how the performance is gonna go. People are going to, if Kid Austin is the underdog, but a lot of people don't think that he's gonna get stopped by Shakur Stevenson. But if Kid Austin gets stopped by Shakur Stevenson, they're gonna go back and they're gonna go back to when he said that y'all let go of the trainers because we didn't trust anybody. We don't know who to trust. That's what his dad said. We don't know who to trust. People are gonna go back and say, what was the preparation? What happened in preparation? Because that's this question that everybody asks these fighters, whether they win or lose. How was the preparation? Did you prepare good? How was the training camp? How was the training camp? And then these fighters have to say, no, I was 100%. Matter of fact, before the fight, they say they're 100%. After the fight, they'd be like, nah, I had a lingering injury, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, man. Again, I believe that Vergil Ortiz, the content was Vergil Ortiz were humble. I even finished with this, right? With Bud Crawford started talking trash to Teofimo Lopez, and he was mocking that Teofimo Lopez just made that he was making $2.6 million, right? He was mocking it. Tank said, I'm sorry, Terence Crawford said, Terence Crawford said, Let me put it. Where you should. Terence Crawford. Damn, let me take this thing out. Terence Crawford said 2.6 is crazy work to be getting when you this big star you say you is. It all makes sense now why you was being a goofy now. And I said yesterday, wasn't Terence Crawford, if he's calling Teofimo Lopez a goofy, wasn't he being a goofy because you just got $2.5 million reported by the California State Athletic Commission? I don't give a damn what people be like, no, that's what you think he get? Well, to be honest, a lot of people don't know the exact numbers what fighters get in that level. You know what I'm saying? Just like, do you believe Teofimo Lopez when he said, I haven't made more than $1 million? Exactly. But I'm going to go with the California State Athletic Commission said. You made $2.5 million with Madrimov. Why are you mocking Teofimo Lopez with his $2.6 million that was offered him to fight Subriel Matias? Nobody could be mad, especially Bud. Bud can't be mad about Teofimo Lopez complaints because Bud Crawford had the same, had similar complaints of Top Rank that Teofimo Lopez have. Let's not forget that Bud Crawford sued Top Rank Bob Arum because he said welterweight champion Terence Bud Crawford filed a lawsuit Wednesday against his former promoter Top Rank in Nevada, alleging racial bias on the part of company's chairman Bob Arum. Bias favoring white and Latino fighters. So when Teofimo Lopez said in my interview a year and change ago that they favoring the black fighters, they could keep the black fighters, they could have the black fighters, it's the same thing that Bud Crawford was basically trying to say in his lawsuit. But did they call Terence Bud Crawford racist? Did they call Bud Crawford racist? Did they call, oh man, Bud Crawford is acting like a chick or anything like that, or demoralizing Terence Bud Crawford? Did? Huh? Bud Crawford is mocking Teofimo Lopez for the $2.6 million, right? But Terence Bud Crawford disclosed purse for his fight against Madrimov was $2.5 million. Madrimov $750,000. Why is he mocking Teo? And this is after your big fight with Earl the True Spence. Why is he mocking Teo? Does it make sense? The only thing that's keeping this this Bud new, you could see the new Bud energy, the new character, new personality. Bud acted like he's the cash cow because Turkey Al Sheikh is wanting to throw all the money on Bud Crawford. Turkey Al Sheikh has given Bud Crawford this energy, like, he's in position. I'm the guy. I'm gonna fight Canelo Alvarez. Ha ha ha. Yeah, all you dudes aren't getting money like me. Turkey Al Sheikh is giving Bud Crawford the battery. And without Turkey Al Sheikh and without Earl Spence throwing him a bone, because Earl Spence easily could have do what his business handlers wanted him to do and fight Keith Thurman instead of him, where would Terence Crawford be right now? Maybe in the same position as maybe Devin Haney in the purse bit, maybe the little $2.5 million that he's trying to mock other people are getting. Earl Spence gave birth to Bud Crawford as an attraction. And that fight gave the indication and the delusions of Turkey to offer anything to Bud Crawford for a Canelo Alvarez fight. But if it wasn't for Turkey, we'll be talking about Bud Crawford versus the likes of Fundura, Charlo, Vergil, even the Tim Tszyu, but not no more than the Tim Tszyu. But at the end of the day, we'll be talking about realistic boxing. But because of Turkey Al Sheikh, we're talking about this stupid ass matchup of Canelo versus Bud because he got the money. And because he got the money, everybody is bowing to his money. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, man, we in there 2 hours. Tomorrow we back at it. 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We got a special guest, I believe. Y'all gonna like it. Got a special guest. Might not say the name because every time I say a special guest, these people be calling me right back and be like, you know what, I can't do the show. So, but if it's secure, I'm gonna put in the community post. And if you want to become a member, I'm gonna put the link in the community so when they're on the panel, you can ask them a question. Ladies and gentlemen, love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.